Now I collect Christian 3D history. My 3D history collection was started in '76. It is the first collection of its kind in the world, and the Antiquarian Holographica collection, which I call it, is in excess of 20,000 pieces now. The Christian part of it is the first collection of its kind. I collect things like antique stereoscopes, if anybody would remember those. This is a stereo view card from the 1800s. This particular piece here is the first image ever captured by photograph of women in a church. They never recorded a woman in a church until this picture was made right there. And you put that inside of the stereoscope and the whole cathedral opens up 3D. You can see it in 3D. Now I go beyond, I also collect things that go along with it because this is a stock certificate going back into the 19th century that goes along with the company that made that. So all these types of things are part of the collection. And what I do is I like to document the history of Christianity in America. So I get a lot of these stereo view cards. This is a camp meeting that's up in New England that took place back in 1860s. You can tell that the photography's not that good because, of course, you know, photography was back 1840, 1850, so this was very much the early days. But I'm documenting this stuff, digitizing it, and putting it as 3D HD files so that the history of American Christianity in 3 dimensions can continue to go forward. This is the tent of an early evangelist. Stereo view card, left eye view, right eye view. You put that in stereo viewer, and you're actually standing back here behind this, and you can see all the way up to the, in that depth too. That's exactly how far away it is. So all of these activities that take place, I'm documenting with the collection. And I also take the stereo view cards and I make what are called 3D lenticulars, which you see a few of those around the museum here. I think there's a dinosaur that's over there. If you follow that, you'll see a 3D dinosaur. I'm doing it with the history of Christianity. And digital 3D HD auto stereo. Over there on one of the tables, you'll see what appears to be a slideshow. And you'll see that what's giving the slideshow is actually situated, it may be between 2 parts of the desk where a line comes down. You have to stand on the line, but there's only a few of these in the United States. And I can only do certain things with it because the screen menu is actually in Japanese and the instructions are in Japanese. But if you stand there and look at it straight on, you'll be able to see a lot of this Christian 3D work that has been digitized from the 19th century in HD. And these are some of the pieces. This is called the Ascension. This is from 1898. This is the Passion Play. And when one of the executives from Viewmaster passed away, I bought some of his collection. And these are the original transparencies, 4x5 transparencies of what you would see. You remember Viewmasters? You would take the little things and put them in here and go click, and they would come up, click. But I also bought out all of the scripts. If you remember, every time you clicked it, you'd look through that little window and it would say something written on there. Well, they had to write the scripts. This is the script from the 1947 Life of Jesus, Birth of Jesus. So that's part of the collection as well. And this is my wife choosing some 3D computer-generated lenticulars for a display that we're going to do. Now, my personal research, and this is my quote, I researched laser and holographic communication technologies for the future of Christianity and the Holy Bible on Earth and in space. So we're looking for the future. I do holographic imaging, which you'll see with the holograms, laser stealth technologies, which you will see in the middle there, the microscopic scripture, and laser communications, which is taking signals and transmitting them on free space laser beams. And we had a very historic thing happen here today. As far as I know, and I'm 99.9% certain of this, there has never been a sermon ever transmitted by the way of laser beam. Free space laser beam traveling through thin air. So we recorded Dr. Ball today, and we're playing his voice. When you come around and see and hear things, you'll be able to hear his little sermon, and that's traveling on a beam of laser light, and it's the first time that that's ever happened.